Hello, Body Rockers. Back for another week of our prenatal series. This time I just wanted to talk a little about general tips while you're pregnant of what can help you through a few things that I've come across during my pregnancy thus far. One of the things being that when I talked about that stage where you're not, you're starting to expand, you're starting to get bigger, but you're not super big yet. So in that same, when you're going to clothing and you're kind of in the middle where you're not really ready for maternity clothes yet, some little helpful tips that could help. My sister actually gave me this one tip specifically, which I love, and thought I would share it with you guys. It seems very simple. Maybe other people know about this, but I love it. Jeans. So you may be able to fit your jeans on, but you can't do them up, or it's definitely not comfortable to have anything tight around your abdomen. Even if you can do them up, when you're sitting down, it's definitely not comfortable. Take a hair tie, very simple, or an elastic band, depending on how much slack you want. If you could do up your pants, put your hair tie through the little loop, and then there you go. Put them on. Obviously, you'll be wearing a shirt that covers this, but this helps so much. It has been awesome. So for myself, personally, I don't want to buy maternity clothes if I don't have to, or at least I'll wait until I absolutely have to, because yes, they have great maternity jeans out there and whatnot with the big bands, but how long are you going to wear them for, and how expensive are they, et cetera, et cetera. So hopefully that can help. Another thing, it is summer, well, nice weather, so hopefully wherever you are, it's nice. And for me here, I am all about maxi dresses. So again, cheap, inexpensive. I just went to Urban Planet and bought a couple $10 maxi dresses, and they look cute with your little bump. So this will be what I'm wearing all summer long. And the other thing I wanted to talk to you about was water retention. So for me, if you follow me on Facebook or Instagram, I posted a photo because I went to a local park in Niagara Falls, and I did some bleacher runs, just an outdoor cardio thing for myself, and ran up and down the bleachers. And it was 30 degrees out. I love the heat. I know we're even more hot now that we're pregnant, but I'm not complaining. I absolutely love the heat. So at the end of it, however, I had really swollen feet and retained a lot of water. Anywho, so whenever working out definitely helps with this, but if you're feeling that with the heat in the summer, or just throughout your day, if you're standing a lot and you're getting a lot of water retention, try your best whenever you can to sit and put your feet up. So elevate your feet as much as possible. And a nice little trick that can help is put a couple towels in cold water, and then wring them out, obviously. Just make sure that they're nice and cold, and then wrap your feet and put them up, and that is really nice too. So there's a little tip for you. And the other thing, two more things. Number one, sleep. Sleep as much as you can, because again, another little experience. My husband and I are doing some renovating in our house, mostly him. I'm not really doing a whole lot, but he's redoing our floors upstairs, and we didn't have a bedroom. So we've been sleeping on an air mattress in our basement while we try to get this all finished. And anyways, had some rough sleeps, just not comfortable. I could not get comfortable. There was one night specifically where I went upstairs and watched a movie at 4 o'clock in the morning until 6, and I couldn't sleep. I gave up. Anywho, unbelievable how much a good night's rest does for you. So had a really good night rest last night. I don't know if you could tell, I'm more energized today. And it really helps. So this is preparing us for what's to come, a lot of sleepless nights, but when you can right now, try to get as much rest as you can. If you need to take little naps, don't feel bad about it. Take naps whenever you can. And the last thing I wanted to give, another little clothing tip. As our bodies are changing, lots is changing, your bust size will be increasing, so it's frustrating. Sometimes could be frustrating. It could be a great thing. You might love it, but having to go buy a bigger size bra all the time. And one of the things that happens besides your cup size getting bigger, but your ribs expand. So around doing your bra up, it gets tighter and tighter. So one thing that they sell, I didn't bring it, sorry, is a little extender. So it's like little clips. As you know, the back of your bra is just an extender, so you just clip on and then you can try to wear that out for a little bit longer, make you more comfortable. So that's all my little tips for today before we start our workout. And I just wanted to also say that I have received a lot of messages on Facebook, and some, you guys have shared your personal stories with me, sent me photos, and I really appreciate it, and I really appreciate your kind words. Thank you so, so much. And I'm really glad that you're enjoying these workouts so far. That's why I'm doing it. It makes it all worth it. This is why I'm here. This is why we're doing this, is to try to give you as much support as possible and to make this experience the best experience it can be. And I just want to say that by you guys sending me your thoughts and your experiences, it makes my own experience with this pregnancy that much more memorable and more special. So thank you so much for that. If you haven't yet, I'm Krista Carreri Zappatelli on Facebook and Krista_Zapp on Instagram. So thank you so much, and continue sharing with me. I love hearing from you. I will get to your questions as soon as I can. I promise you I will answer them, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So thanks very much, and let's get started on this workout. It's going to be this is our last full body workout. You don't need a timer, and then going on to the next weeks to come, I'm gonna split them up in upper body and lower body. Okay, so let's get started. Okay. Hi, Body Rockers. So we're back for another full body workout. Before I begin, I just want to try to reach out to people, the beginners, people who have just started with this, because we've gotten some messages about people who are not pregnant, but they're starting out, working out, following these workouts, the pregnancy workouts. You don't have to be pregnant to do these workouts. By all means, please, the more the merrier. I think they're great workouts, whether you're pregnant or not. If you're just beginning, that's fabulous that you have started with us, and I'm really glad that I can help you. Again, like I said, these workouts, the only reason that they're for pregnancy is to make it safe for pregnancy. So you don't have to be pregnant to be following along with us and working out. So what we're going to do today is we're going to have a series of exercises, like circuit style, and we're going to go through the whole full body, a whole bunch of exercises. We're just going to do 10 repetitions per exercise, and we're going to repeat it twice on video. But at home, if you feel up to it, and you can do 2 times, but if you feel up to it, just because I don't want to get too long, and you're watching me do the same thing over and over, try 3 to 5 circuits of this, okay? So I'm going to do 2 with you today, and if you can continue on, perfect. And then if you really enjoy working out with me, which I hope you do, then just rewind the tape and do 2 more times with me, okay? So let's get started. You don't need a timer. I am using all the equipment here today, and you can purchase all of this, by the way, on our website, BodyRock.tv website. So if you don't have it, because I've had a couple people message me, but what can we do? You don't have the equipment. By all means, I'll try to give you some alternative things that you could do that you can use at home. But it is, this isn't a lot of stuff. So over time, if you can kind of build up, then it's an investment in your health, right? And you don't have to pay for a gym membership. Do it right in your home. Anyways, we'll get started. First thing we're gonna do, everything's 10 repetitions, okay? Everything that we're doing is 10 repetitions. So first thing, we're gonna do jump squats. We're gonna hold on to a bag. If you have weights, you can hold on to a weight, or you don't have to hold on to any weight whatsoever. So I'm gonna hold on to the bag in front of me like so, and I'm just gonna do 10 jump squats. Squatting, so nice and light. 2, 3, 4, 5, butt right back. 6, all weight on your heels. 8, 9, and 10. Drop that down. We're going to do 10 walk-out push-ups. So for me, already my little tummy's kind of getting in the way, like I feel it. So depending on where you're at in your pregnancy. If you're in your first trimester and you're feeling good, then you can go straight down like this. You can even go on one leg. For those in your second trimester to third trimester, I like to have a little wider stance. Gives a little bit more room, and it's a little bit more comfortable for you, and you're more stable. Okay, so we're gonna walk out, keeping my legs relatively straight. Walk out, push up, walk back. See if my hips go straight up, so I'm not bent down like this, and then come all the way up. As I'm coming up, I'm staying looking in one spot. So you don't want to keep going up and down and getting dizzy. Because we already, as you know, can become more dizzy when you're pregnant. 3, 4, and if this is too much, go down to your knees at the bottom. That's fine. 5, 6. When you're doing your push-ups, just remember, don't drop your hips. 7. You also don't want to keep them up in the air either. 8. Whew, 2 more. 9. Breathe. 10. Coming up, slowly come up, bring your head up. Next, we are going to do single leg split squats, okay? So again, I'm going to use our equalizer bars here. You can use a coffee table, a chair, bench, whatever you have at home. You can take a step out and take a big step out. Put my toe on the back, hands on my hips, and I'm going to lunge down, squat down, low as you can. 4, you want to try to get a 90 degree if you can. 6, 8, 9, and 10. Other side. There we go. 2, 3, 4, 5. Trying to work the glutes. 7, 8, 9, 10. Now you're going to pick up any free weights that you have at home, whatever you're comfortable with, and we're going to do single leg deadlifts. So it takes a little bit of balance. We did this one before in a previous workout. So if this is too much, or if you are losing balance, just hold on to like a bar or a wall or something with one hand, or you can have both feet on your ground and do a regular stiff leg deadlift. There's 10. So when I say 10 reps, it's per side when you're doing single ligament movements. Notice I'm looking at one spot. Helps keep your balance. 8, 2 more. 9, shoulders up, back when you come up, and 10. Perfect. Set those down. Next, shoulder press. So, we're gonna grab our bar. And what we're gonna do here, you're gonna press up over the head and then behind the neck, okay? Up. So 2 each side. 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm not extending fully. I just want that burn. Learn to love that burn. 9 and 10. Whew. Set that down. Okay. Next, I don't remember everything in order. We're gonna do pull-ups. So I'm gonna put this up Okay? You're gonna hold on. So I had a couple people ask me, what if I don't have these bars? Like I said, they're not super expensive, so it'd be a great investment. But right now, you can have 2 chairs as long as they are super sturdy, okay? 2 chairs and a metal bar, again, something that nothing's gonna break. You have to be very careful. And you can do a single arm, like a pull-up underneath that, okay? So that's an idea. Okay, so like so, pulling up, keeping my hips up, keeping my head up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. Alternating jump lunges. Okay, hands on your hips. So you're gonna lunge, jump, switch. Scissor lunges. 2, 3, 4, each side, remember. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo-hoo-hoo. Side raise is next, going into the shoulders. If you need more rest in between, take more rest. It's all good. Okay, so I'm holding on to my weights. I'm actually going to hold on a little different. Okay, and I'm coming in front of my body with these, and I'm going to try to explain this. You're going to come up. I'm slightly bending my elbows, and it's a slight shoulder rotation forward, so thumb kind of down, okay? Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What I see a lot is people come up like this, so their thumbs are up, or like super, super straight. Come in front of the body, slight bend, and slight rotation down, okay? So that it's nice and straight. Your hands are not above. You want to keep your elbows up. All right, next we're going to do bicep curls. So grab your bar again, and curling up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And last, then we're going to do one more time. You're going to grab your weights again. If you have free weights, or if you have these round weights, just make sure you have a good sturdy hold on them. You're going to do overhead extension. So you're going to go straight up standing, so straight up over your head. So now I'm straight up on my elbows. So remember last time we talked about the pivot joint? My elbow is my pivot joint. So you're going to go back behind the head like so, straight up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Back to number 1. Okay, so you've completed one round. Try for another one now. Grab some water if you need to. Make sure you're hydrated. And back to our jump squats. Okay, holding on to your bag or medicine ball or weights, whatever you have, and go for it. Squatting down, chest up. 3, 4, don't let the bag pull you forward. 6, 8, and 10. Perfect. Walk out push-ups. Okay, wide stance for me. Walk out. 1. If you are getting dizzy with this, just come to here, back down. 3, 4. Whew. So remember, 5. We were talking, somebody commented, I saw, and I cleared the air, but saying that push-ups could be bad, or doing planking exercises could be bad, because it could cause the abs to separate. So maybe I wasn't clear with that. What she's talking about is, it's called diastasis, and that's when you actually tear the abdomen muscle. It is very normal for them to, they're going to separate. Your abs are going, as your stomach comes out, your abs are going to separate. They're going to stretch. It's just part of pregnancy. But if you feel, if you're afraid that yours are separating too much or you're getting that diastasis, talk to your doctor, your midwife. I talked to mine because I think I told you guys last time, but when I lean back, it goes into that peak, and that's that tendon kind of being pushed out. Again, very normal. So she checked, and just to make sure everything's completely fine, she said, don't worry about it, completely healthy. In fact, it's very beneficial to do these push-ups and planking exercises, so don't stop, okay? It's very beneficial to do so. As well with recovery. So keep doing those planks. Totally, totally safe and healthy, unless your doctor or midwife has told you otherwise specifically for you. Some people just have weak spots, and it could happen regardless. 2, these are split squats. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, try to get nice and low, and 10. Whew. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Okay. Grab your weights. Single leg deadlifts. Looking at one spot. Okay. Shoulders back. Trying to keep that flat back as well. So what I see a lot when I'm training people, or when just seeing people at the gym, watch my form, they'll do this, and they'll round their back. You don't want to do that, okay? Super important. Nice flat back. That's why you look forward and try to elongate that back leg, okay? So looking forward helps keep that spine straight. That first one didn't count. 2, 3, 4. And you should feel this in your hamstring all the way up to your glute. All the weight should be on your heels, and you should kind of squeeze your bum as you come up. Okay, so you're really targeting and activating the glutes. Good. A lot of working out and weightlifting and weight training is focusing on what you're working on, because you can kind of do a movement but have a half-assed workout, if that makes sense to you. I see a lot of people just kind of doing the movement, but you're not concentrating on what you're doing. It's really important to actually focus on the muscle that you're working to get an optimal workout. All right, pull-ups. So my hips are up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Trying to bring my chest all the way up to the bar. And 10. Perfect. Move this out of the way. I feel funny when I move those out of the way. walking slow. Okay, alternating jump lunges. 1, 2, again, slow impact. 4, if this is too much, just alternate really quick. 7, 8, 9, 10. Woohoo! Next, side raises. You're almost done. Grab your weights and up to the side. Slight bend in the elbows. 3, and always make sure that your core is strong. So see how my knees are slightly bent. Have a strong base. What you don't want to do again, I'm a visual learner, so I like to show, is hips going forward and not having that, the strength and the stability. Okay, so make sure that you do. Grab your bar. And bicep curls. So what I tell people, a way that I explain it, I used to play rugby, so I kind of relate things to my past or things that I've been through, my experiences. And in rugby, if you're going to get tackled, you have to really have a strong base. So when I tell people, I see people doing this, any exercise, and I say make sure your core is strong and you have a strong base. And they're like, well, I don't really know what you mean. I say, if I'm going to come and I'm going to tackle you or I'm going to push you over, I want everything to be nice and tight. So you're squeezing every muscle. You're not going to move. So think of that, okay, when I say strong base. And last, arms straight up, okay? And if this too, if you find that you're unstable, remember, same thing, that strong base. You can have one foot in front of the other or wider stance, okay? So we're going to bend the elbows and straight up. 2, 3, 4, and your hands want to come down to about eye level. 7, 8. If you're only coming down that far, it's not enough. 9. I'm going to do an extra one. 10. Perfect. All right. There's 2 sets done. So if you can, keep going. Rewind the tape if you want to work out with me. Do 3, possibly 4, and even 5 if you're really in the mood for it or you're feeling energized. And if you just completed the 2 and you're done, good job. Awesome. Don't worry about it. Just try each time to improve or do something a little bit more if you can. And on those days where you're feeling more energized, go for it. You know, do what you can. And on days where you are wiped, actually last week I was pretty tired, or yesterday I went to the gym and I was exhausted. Just had one of those days. I just did what I could. I know I didn't have the best workout, but I worked out, and that's what I talked about before. I kept the routine going. I was really glad that I worked out afterwards. So just stick with it. Do whatever you can. I'm right here with you. And remember, so that's 4 weeks now of full body exercises. So you can rotate these, play with them, mix them up however you wish, and then we'll get into some just upper and just lower in the weeks to come. Thanks again for following along and joining me in this workout, and we'll see you next week. Bye, guys. Whew, I'm out of breath. Need some water. Who's ready for round 3?